probably pots, but it is getting late into the night. But this frame is massive regards to Ali Carter. I feel he must win this because 5 frames of a lead to give Ronnie O'Sullivan going into the final 2 sessions is huge.
Last one of the evening, last one of the day.
Yes, I think Ken Doherty there hit the nail on the head. This is a big, big frame for Ali Carter. If he's going to take any positives out of this evening's play, to go 5 behind, it will really hurt. And that's the worst possible start. Poor safety. He had a little bit of a result, bit of good fortune. You don't usually get it when you need it most. Well, he did. Ronnie didn't think he could hit enough of that red and tried to bend it with a tracer left-hand side and just bent it too much. He didn't think he could hit enough of it. Hit too much.
Oh, can he get round the back of the back? Plain ball here. What he could have done. So why did he not just play for the black? I don't want to get a chance to show you that again, John. What do you think? I mean, it looks like the angle of this cue. He could have just played with just a little bit of right-hand side and just played around the back of the black.
Yep. But
missed a trick there for me.
As we say, it's always easier from the commentary box. We don't miss many shots up here, but at the moment, the game isn't looking simple to Ali. It's looking decidedly difficult. We've all been there.
Green ball. Ali Carter 1.
Excellent pot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Purposely covering the right-hand side cushion up to try and make it a little bit more difficult. But Ali can just rest on the red that's nearest the pocket. This frame is just a must from me for Ali Carter. It's going to be tough from 11-6, from 10-7. Still well in the game. 11-6. Hard to see him winning from there.
Yes, 18, of course, is the target. To be champion of the world. That's a better length from Ronnie. Don't know whether Ali can get through to the potting angle of this red. Oh, maybe he can. It's a thin one. He's got to hit it thin. Well played. Just a fraction more on the safety shot from Ronnie. That shot wasn't on. Terrific pot, but he's not pleased with where the cue ball's finished. Close to the cushion, tough blue, very difficult black. Well, the way he's pointing near the ball cushion, he's thinking of playing safe. He doesn't want this green to go in the
Yellow card
middle.
to 1.
Oh. Pretty good. He's just asking a question here of Ronnie. He's got to hit this safety shot a bit thicker than he would have liked, really, because he can't hit it thin, the chance of kissing the green, so he's got to hit it thick so he can get round the back of the black. Well, in the end, didn't think he could risk it, so decided to play the snooker. Wonderful. The imagination that went into that shot without hardly thinking, and as I've said before, I used to say it about Alex Higgins all the time, a snooker brain, born with it.
It was nice to see that little tap on the table, because I'm sure when Ali was sitting in his chair, he never even considered it could be snooker behind the black at his next visit. Okay. It's a relatively easy escape, unless he's left the red in the middle. As he came to the chair, head shaking there, he thought, how on earth has he played that so well? But he's played a decent containing shot. You can't, I don't think, get behind a colour from here. Yeah, so he's got a slight chance of playing the aggressive safety.
This cue ball's close to the pocket, you know. Oh.
Somebody in the audience said, good shot, Ronnie, and Ali had a little glare out of the corner of his eye. I can remember you doing that, John, all the time.
Yeah, I could glare. You could do a head shake. I thought the only red he could leave was the one he was playing, and I think that's exactly what's happened. Don't blame Ali for going for that, because he thought, if it goes in, I'm bound to be on the green. I think when Ronnie cuts this in, he's going to run into the black, but as I say, the green being near the middle pocket, is he going to turn it down?
If he stuns it in to miss the black, John, he could go in off in the green pocket, so be a little bit careful here. Refused it, yeah, refused it.
Well, okay, refuse it, but don't kiss the brown. You won't be pleased with that. Chance here for Ali Carter. Get through to this red to the left corner. Big frame for him. Is he on the green? I would suggest he is. Always look at the body language of a player. He didn't look too disappointed, so he must be able to get through to it.
Yes, and he can hold for the one to the right of the pink, can't he, by just screwing back 3 or 4 inches. Needs to get onto the pink with an angle to open these reds up. Because the blue, it's no good playing for the blue, because the pink is well off its spot, which makes the blue into the pack very difficult. Blue's play for the blue.
5.
Which, Cuts the cannon out. Where does he find his next red from?
Yes, when the pink is touching the reds, you just run into the pink. The pink being separated as it is acting as a little bit of a blocker. Well, that's not what he intended, but
10.
he's had a little bit of a result. Don't get me wrong, this red is tricky, but he's finished straight on it, so he's just got to roll it in to be on the black. Lucky to have it.
Oh, good shot that was. Just rolling it in plain ball means he'll just drift by the red that's on the cushion. As long as it's not straight, this will be okay.
Looks straight enough, doesn't it?
18.
Looks straight enough to me.
I think this is one of those, John, where you can run through and catch the jaws and come out for the black. I think screwing back with side is going to make this pot very difficult. But it's just actually off straight, so you can screw back.
Ali Carter, 18.
Might have been in the Willie Thorne Snooker Centre, Leicester, but not here at the Crucible Theatre, Sheffield. And having the red come back and kiss off the black, he's a little bit fortunate that cue ball has finished so close to the cushion, because if Ronnie's straight, you can't see how he can get on a colour. Well, that was the problem. Couldn't do a lot with the cue ball.
1.
So if he can... Well, I was thinking if he could see enough of the yellow, but he's just
Black.
bringing the... sliding off the black.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Played that a little bit casually, in all honesty. Well, I'm just getting the feeling at the moment that this game plan is being torn up by the shots. I think Ali at the moment now is deciding that it's a big frame and maybe I've got to try and make things happen. It's always a dangerous line between defence and attack at the best of times. Red looks as though it just went, but too tight for Ronnie's liking.
Touching ball.
Here we are with this marvellous shot as we drift in. Ronnie just takes advantage of the touching ball. As long as he gets that cue ball tight against the cushion. All that Ali can really do is just roll into them again.